Hey, you. Yeah, guess what? This podcast was brought to you by Audible.com. We want money, so you should sign up at this link and get a free Audible book. Get it here at audibletrial.com/TTV. You could get this book we used as a source in Bionicle Autopsy called Brick by Brick. So do it, even if you don't like books. Just do it anyway. audibletrial.com/TTV. Now enjoy the show, or else.
Hello everyone and welcome to TTV, episode 118. Welcome back to the last day of Halloween.
Marty McFly!
Yep.
Well,
Did I do it
okay.
right?
Yeah,
What is it with
unfortunately,
these people and Marty's?
Marty's great.
Marty.
Like Mardi Gras, Marty McFly, Mardi Gras, and more Mardi Gras. And
Yeah, okay, we're moving
Marty
on. So,
O'Donnell.
that's it. Kill her.
yeah, unfortunately, those other
Whoa,
dumbs
this escalated
that are
quickly.
coming from NYCC are going to be coming back very soon.
What a bunch of feeks.
Yeah, I hate them. I wish they would just stay
It
gone.
was fun while it lasted.
Like, really.
But, yeah.
New York Comic Con is coming to a close or is over at this point. I'm not really sure which. And the others are returning as well. So this is our last get together as friends.
What
made you think we were ever friends?
LJ smelt himself once again.
So yeah, this is episode 118, and I'm LJ.
I'm Venom.
I'm Viper.
I'm Takuma.
What happened to
And
Hungry?
let's get right into the news. Or not.
Alright,
What do you guys want to do?
the news this week, everybody.
Let's
Yeah,
get this over with. I want to eat dinner. I'm kidding.
Wow.
I want to get right into the pictures that were uploaded to Facebook by Lego.
Alright, excellent. Let's do that then. In that case, as Venom mentioned, during the New York Comic Con LEGO panel, there were quite a few slides, quite a few images that were shown at the panel. And Venom so graciously uploaded them to a Imager gallery after LEGO uploaded them to their Facebook today.
Yeah,
So we're going to talk about them, because a lot of it is concept art, and LEGO normally doesn't do concept art releases in this fashion.
yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff in this. The first couple of slides are like kind of nothing. Like the first one's the Mask of Creation. It's like that same picture of it that we've been seeing for a while. But as we go along, there's
We've
like...
never seen that before.
What? What do you mean? What do you mean?
We've never seen the Mask of Creation.
Yeah, we
before.
have.
Come on.
Shut up.
Nah, you're preposterous.
No, you're lying. You're lying, Morgan. Anyway, and then the next couple of slides, as the slides go on, we're going to see like a lot more concept art and environments that have been created for the new island, and I guess screen caps of the animations that are going to go up. I'm not sure, but whatever. Anyway, yeah.
It was all part of an organized presentation.
So yeah, that first picture,
Yeah.
Mask of Creation.
Yep.
Most original
It's-
picture here.
Well, yeah, it is original. We've just seen it a heck ton of times.
Never gets old though.
Last of,
Like Bionicle, am I right?
However, speaking of old, those are some pretty old totems that the toe are standing on in the second photo.
Yeah, a journey begins. See, I really like this picture.
I think it looks really cool.
Yeah, like,
I would so use that as a desktop background.
Same.
same.
If only it were bigger.
I'll make it bigger.
I love the background, like the just not the background, but you know the scenery, the whole Aztec.
Mhm.
It kind of looks Aztec-y to me, a little, all the stone
Yeah,
structures.
2001 kind of did, although this time
Yeah.
around I'm almost getting more of an Egyptian vibe from it.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Like that, made of a stone.
Yeah, still kind of Aztec, but more Egyptian.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Which is interesting
Or like,
because
like
I don't think Egypt
like someone
would
even
have
mentioned
this sort
almost
of...
like I look at this specific slide. This, the journey begins, and I think Stargate.
Also, the field area reminds me of Stonehenge a bit. Just those big stones.
Yeah, big stones. Woohoo!
Something I'd like to point out in this image. There are 2 moons yet again.
Oh, dude, 2 moons.
I noticed that.
Full moon is out twice.
What do you mean? Wait. What do you mean yet again?
The Pohatu box art also showed 2 moons behind Pohatu.
Oh, I thought you were like comparing something to old Bionicle,
Oh,
classic
No.
Bionicle, whatever we're calling it these days. Okay, never mind.
calling
Carry
it the
on.
Mataverse.
Generation 1.
Yeah, not
Generation
Kahi
one,
and the
yeah.
others like to call it the Mataverse as far as old Bionicle goes. But yeah, next image is fairly self-explanatory. Old 01 image and then a bunch of tree roots coming out of it. Respect the roots.
Respect.
The image after this, though, is absolutely terrifying.
Not really.
It's like you gotta respect the roots, but with some
What in the
flavor.
world convinced them to create this image?
Who is it?
So, it's no one in particular. So during their presentation, they were basically talking about, okay, how do we make a good Bionicle? They said, okay, we look at what was good in 01. This is all going off the top of my head, so this might not be 100% spot on. But basically, they said, okay, what was good from 01? Throw that in the soup. Now, what kind of seasoning stuff do we need to add to it to make it better and accessible to new fans, still good for old fans? It's basically all about how do we get the soup right this time around?
Oh, I see.
That is actually a really good analogy. That image just terrifies me.
I was just curious at what... I can understand what they're trying to do, like the whole, like, the perfect recipe for, like, a good story and
Basically.
stuff like that. And not to put too much flour in or, milk. But yeah, I understand what they mean.
Viper, since when do you put flour in soup?
Well, I'm thinking of a cake.
Well, it depends on the soup.
I'm thinking...
Well, even in soup, if you need like a thickening agent, it's used sometimes.
Yeah, I'm
I-
not a master chef. So.
Well, neither am
Not
I,
soup.
but I can tell you
Oh.
this much: sometimes flour does go in soup. Sometimes.
Alright, but yeah, so let's move on here. Let's go on to the next image. We see from concept to final product, and it's a concept art of Tahu, Omega Tahu's box art, and then the confidential one that we got a while back.
Omega
the more finalized version.
Tahu!
Yes, Omega
Wow.
Tahu.
Can I just say that I really wish the gold Kraken was a thing?
It is a thing.
Just
It is?
not new Bionicle.
Wait. There was a gold Kraken released? When?
There were actually 2 gold Krakens released.
Oh, wait a
One of
minute,
them
was
was in Brutaka Gold, and the other wasn't.
I can't remember what sets those would have come with.
They came in the playsets in 2005.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Yeah.
Just to point out, that skull spider looks terrifying in the concept art.
Yeah, and it's not even called Skull Spider or anything. It says
Mask
Tahu
Stealer.
versus Mask Stealer.
I mean, look at the smile on its face. Of course, it's gonna seal it.
It has too many legs to be a spider. And
That is a
not
lot
that
of legs.
the new ones have enough legs.
You see,
So-
it actually doesn't have enough legs to be a spider. It only has...
So they may be spiders in name, but they're not actually arachnids.
Oh, wait, no.
But
it
now
does
we're
have
just
two
getting
legs.
technical.
Yeah, it has
they
way
need
too
2
many
body
legs.
parts, it's only one.
Has
Actually,
too
no, 3.
many more legs.
Well, I was just
Yeah,
going by
it,
the legs.
it does have too many legs. Yeah, whoops. Either way, it's creepy as beans and looks like something from a Legend of Zelda game.
What's a face hugger?
And then meanwhile, Tahu looks like a buff, manly version of what we have now. I mean, he's already buff and manly, but this is like exaggeration.
Buffer
right?
and manlier.
Buffer and manlier, yeah. It looks
How is
more
that
like this is
possible?
supposed to be more like Tahu Nuva.
You realise he has like a little hero factory circle on his chest.
Yeah. That was another
That's
thing. I also
that's not a
noticed that-
Hero Factory symbol. That is the Omega symbol.
It kind of does look like a mega
No.
symbol.
It looks more like the infinity symbol.
It looks more like we should move on to the next picture because you people are dumb and don't know what you're talking
It
about.
looks like the Assassin's Creed logo, and I don't even play Assassin's Creed.
Oh my gosh.
I agree with the moving on.
Assassin's
Unity,
Creed.
right?
Next photo.
Assassin's Creed Unity. It's happening, guys.
I already said that.
Call of Duty. and then
Okay,
Destiny.
alright. Before we kill each other,
Destiny
next images of
By
design.
Bungie.
You're dead to me. The next image is of design language. How they wanted to
Design.
take the style of old Bionicle parts and translate it to the new system, the CCBS system. And they have here an example of the new part that we're going to be getting on all the TOA and the torso pieces for the protectors, and how they translated that from the Vaki leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically they're saying, you know, they're keeping the idea of like, you know, the pistons and gears and stuff, you know. That look anyway.
I prefer the new piece because the ball joints, they look protected. It looks like armor.
Yeah, it looks really cool. Just the fact that they managed to kind of work around the Hero Factory's simplistic look and kind of like translate Bionicle style into making new parts for it. How everything
Yeah.
looks so
Yeah.
complex, and again with the pistons and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the first thing I think when I look at the sets is overall, you look at it and say Hero Factory system, but when you look at the details, you say, yeah, this is definitely Bionicle.
Yeah, you gotta really
Yeah.
appreciate like how much they really referred back to old Bionicle.
Yeah.
And you know, it kind of gives me hope that this is still just a transition year, and they're going to go ahead next year and even amp it up to have more Bionicle-y pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At least that's my hope.
Eventually
This
drop
gives
some
me faith
CBS.
that they could do that.
kind of like
Eh.
first time around, it was sort of a transition year going from Technic to just straight up Bionicle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember when it actually used to say Technic on the Bionicle cans? Holy crud.
that
was-
That was
we're,
before
were the
most of you
days.
people were born.
Okay.
we're not young anymore. So, next image is a bunch of concept art for our favorite Omega
My
Tahu.
goodness, amazing concept art.
This
Aw,
is
man.
really, really interesting. I've never seen anything so varied.
Yeah. There's a lot of different ideas going on here.
Yeah, there's like really realistic and cool looking ones. Like almost Transformer looking. They're so
Yeah, in the
detailed.
bottom right.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, that one doesn't look a bit like Tahu,
Yeah,
but
that-
I'll be danged if it doesn't look sick.
It looks cool,
I like the
And
ones in black
everything-
and white.
and I can see how it's supposed to be Tahu, mostly because there goes his mouthpiece. But it's like, man, I can't really imagine that becoming a Lego piece.
Yeah, that'd be
You see, that looks
Yeah.
more like... It looks more like Michael Bay's Vakama Metru.
But comma
Basically.
metric.
Almost.
It looks like a Huna. Great Huna.
It looks like Michael Bay.
I've
Nah.
always wanted,
Style. It doesn't actually look like Michael Bay, but it looks Michael Bay's style.
I've always wanted the black and white concept art to be like a thing. Like, cool. It looks so cool. Yeah.
It does ish.
And then
Some of it.
Yeah.
The kind of.
the one in the middle with Tahu having like
Oh my god.
blonde hair sticking out of the back of his head looks kind of interesting. I don't know why, but this one speaks to me a lot. For some reason, I like it.
It looks more like his Nuva mask,
Oh yeah, it
Looks
kind of
more like
does.
he's
which I always thought was
Mystica.
really. Which I always thought it was really cool. Anyway,
I never liked his new mask.
I like that we're going back to old Bionicle, but I feel like it's going more to like the what year did the Nuva come out? 2003?
2002.
2002.
2002. I like that it's going a little bit more for that than the 2001, I think, to an extent.
Meh.
Mixture of both.
Yeah, and then the weapon designs in the corner.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's lava boards and slash swords.
His lava boards.
Lava boards.
And then the bottom left looks like it could be cover art for a comic book. But
That,
I wish there was going to be comics,
Yeah.
but
yeah, comics still aren't.
Well,
confirmed.
not even just the bottom left. You're right. It does look like that. But look, catty corner to just to the right of that. Does that pose look a little bit familiar to you? Maybe the background?
Yeah, it looks
maybe?
like me when I'm
Yeah.
doing my exercises. Right arm up. That's Omega Tahu working out his super duper biceps of flame power.
That mask.
That's what I look like when I'm doing my homework.
That mask looks so heavy.
That's what I look like when I finish my homework. Yeah!
That's right, everyone. Tahu. Finishing homework.
The finisher of
Building
homework.
muscles.
Finisher of homework. Yeah, he looking like burns it all up.
When,
You know,
when
I-
the Master of Fire homework disappears like that.
Yeah. You bring on the heat.
I was doing my homework, but everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
Ah.
Everything changed when the Master of Fire attacked.
You know, honestly though, that looks like I can see Kupaka no Nua in the background behind him. That looks like it could be the cover for a comic and
Oh, yeah,
harken back to
definitely.
the old comics.
Yeah, I'm sure
Yeah,
they
it's
at least
really cool.
considered doing the comics again at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just because they have not.
I'm sure
they're
they
not
did.
doing them this year doesn't mean that they're not going to do them next year.
I could see them doing it next
Yeah.
year. Or maybe even later this year, I don't know. Like a surprise. Oh yeah, we decided to totally do comics, so here you go.
And if they're in that style, I'm psyched. That is a super awesome, super stylized look
Yeah.
Yeah.
that we have not seen before.
I would actually consider collecting comics if they look like that.
Yeah, yo.
Mm-hmm. Well,
And now
I
this
think
isn't
we've
the
talked
Paraka.
Oh. I think we've talked enough about Mega Tahu.
Yeah, that's-
Many would disagree,
yeah.
but
You can never talk enough
yeah,
about
let's
Omega
check.
Tahu.
Well, here we have concept art in the next image for Lewa and Gali. Not specifically those two, but their Kanohi masks. The Miru and the Cow Cow. Now, we can see here they took direct inspiration from their 2001 Kanohi masks.
Mm-hmm.
Not just the Nuva or anything else. The Mata masks, which I found to be pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That angry Miru. That looks terrifying.
That looks perfect for me.
He really does.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'd wear that all the time. Just look at people. What are you looking at?
And my thing with these is like, especially with the Miru,
And then they say, not much.
the Mirus, they all look cool, but they don't, I don't know, some of them don't really look like modernizations of the Miru. They just look like an artist's depiction of the original Miru. Like
Yeah.
just some
Yeah.
like fan art,
Yeah.
like you'd see in some fan art. But I think the reason why we got what we got was so that it can still be a Miru, it can still harken back to the old one, but it can still be something in of its own. And not only with the Miru, but all the other Kanohi as well. Like the Cow
Yep,
Cow.
definitely.
Yeah, the cow cow, you can definitely see, like, they used the original because they used to have that goggle look. Like, the
And-
little, like,
Yeah,
Mhm.
and it sticks out enough to be, like, just cool in of itself.
Yeah, that is a
I do
unique mask.
I do think some of the concept for the Cow Cow looks better than the final version, though.
Which one?
Specifically, the two colored ones on either end.
oh yeah, I see. I
I
prefer
don't
the
know.
one on the right.
I don't really like the one on the bottom left, but I do kind of agree with the right one.
And can I just say, I see two Dota 2 heroes on this image.
Wow.
Okay,
Na-
let's hear.
Among the Cow Cows, I see Naga Siren, a very angry Naga Siren.
Oh, fudge,
Kinda
you're right, I see her
second one
too.
on the top. And then the one right next to the final product of the Miru, that, I don't know why, but that makes me think of Life Stealer.
I just noticed, like, in the top corner of the left, the cow cow looks like it's got, like, glasses.
Oh, it's always
Looks
like,
like
it had
Dread.
glasses.
Looks like Dread. I am the
Oh
one.
no. Gali is confirmed to be Sylvester Stallone.
There's also a stormtrooper amidst the Cow Cows.
Oh my
bottom.
Oh, I
goodness.
see it! I see it!
Oh, fudge. No, it's Darth.
Wow. It's like really small, but yeah, I see it.
And then when you look at the final product, going from that to the final product, it makes the final product look kind of like one of the TIE fighter helmets
Okay,
to me.
no more. I don't want to like unsee.
Ruin it.
Can't unsee.
Unseen cannot be unseen.
I don't.
Golly, Mystica had a waffle for an eye.
Okay, that does it. We're moving on. These masks look good.
I already knew that.
Let's see this.
And Tahu
See
was
his
wearing a
next-
ninja mask.
Next image we have here, concept art for some of the weapons and the new head design, which we've gotten the chance to see as of late. They also seem to do concept for how the masks attach, just a little bit.
Oh yeah, and how the head.
Yeah,
or
the
was it?
mechanism for the mask popping off.
Yeah, and for the brain stalks connection, because in one of them, it just like it's completely stationary because the holes in the headpiece itself appear to be axles rather than just that hole where the axle could just run
Well,
free.
You can't tell that it's not round on the brainstock, though.
That is true.
But
Oh, that
overall,
is
it does
true.
look pretty stationary.
That's a very good point. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
but it does,
everything I know is
that
a
one
lie.
does look
Yeah.
different.
It looks like the
Like,
eyes
only
kind of stick
minorly.
out a little bit more on that one, so probably wouldn't be mobile,
Yeah.
so to speak.
Now, what do you guys think of this new head?
I like it.
The head. Yeah.
It looks cool. I'm just hoping that, it sounded like the masks that were shown at
Yeah.
NYCC didn't stay on as well, so I am hoping that
Hopefully that's
The-
fixed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hope that they're
Mm.
not like too loose. Final
constantly
product.
falling off, yeah.
Everyone has been saying that when the sets are finally released, they're going to stick on tighter. So we're gonna have to
Hopefully
wait and
that's
see if
the
that
case.
holds true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do kind of wonder
not-
why. I mean, looking at the concept art, it almost looks like they had a way that you could, hit it in the front of the face to make the mask pop off. Like kind of that one in the middle right there.
Oh yeah, I see what you
Which-
mean.
And so I'm just kind of wondering why they didn't kind of keep that idea, because, I mean, it seems to me, it makes more sense to have some kind of mechanism where it can get knocked off from the front instead of just, in the back. 'Cause, I mean,
Yeah,
you're
it would
you're
make a
fighting
lot more
somebody, it's
sense.
face on. So, I don't
It's
know,
not
maybe-
like they're just
maybe
gonna bop you on the back of the head to make your mask fall off. They're gonna want to punch you in the face.
In new Bionicle, stealth kill is the only kill.
Bam!
Yeah, you can even kill people by accident. Like Lewa
In other
comes up
words,
behind
Anawa
Tahu.
confirmed for worst Toa ever.
Yeah, the time
Yeah,
comes up
no, like-
behind Anui, hits his shoulder and his mask comes off. He's like, "Hey, buddy!"
Well, I was more so thinking that Anawa can't sneak up on anyone because the ground would pretty much shake under his bulk.
His mask would fall
Hey,
off.
whoa,
Sure, we
whoa,
know
whoa!
that.
That's offensive to Anya's.
I said his bulk, not his fat or flab or beer belly or maybe Ebola
Okay,
belly or whatever.
Wow.
this
you
is
call
getting
them.
too detailed.
Meanwhile, the weapons, right? They look pretty cool.
I'm kind of wondering what because they didn't really explain it during the presentation, but like just that one where it's like the triangles, and then the triangles getting kind of set us next to each other in sort of a star shape. I'm wondering what that's all about.
Oh yeah, that is really interesting.
Like, was there supposed to be some sort of weapon in a rough triangle shape that could be turned into a shoryuken or something, or shoryuken?
Shoryuken.
What is it called? The little ninja star
Shuriken.
thing.
Just call them ninja stars.
The little a ninja star.
Shuriken.
Yeah, it's just a couple. It's just some vague isosceles triangles.
Right. You give up.
Alright, we done with this slide?
yeah, I'm done with it.
No, looking at the back, it looks like
So
product.
the next one is Omega Tahu again. Play.
Yeah,
and
Can I ask
This
a question?
actually-
Where did this Omega Tahu idea come from?
Came from Ben's dream!
Yeah.
Well,
dude.
actually,
Oh.
hold the show. I have recently been having like a ton of conversations with some fans, and one of them made the observation that during Venom's dream, he never mentioned Omega Tahu.
Yeah, I didn't.
So it didn't come from his dream, it came from one of our other discussions. It still came from Ven, just not his initial dream.
Yeah, nope.
think
I
it
didn't
was
use
just-
Omega Tahu's name when I was talking about the dream, but it was an idea in my head. I just didn't call it that at the time. Anyway, yeah.
Now,
Lay-in functions.
It's just
Yes.
the Super Tahu.
Apparently, this is the new boxes that we're going to get the sets in. Now, apparently they fold. I'm not really sure what this style is supposed to be, but this is the first time that we have seen the back of the boxes, which show us the play functions, all of them, including the beefed up Tahu that you can get by taking parts off of the fire protector, and a comic included on the back of each character's
I
box,
just noticed.
exclusive to that character.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely keeping all these boxes.
I just noticed
Mhm.
they did the Fantoka thing with the protector and the tower. Like he sits
No,
on his
I
Uh,
think
back.
Matoran isn't. No, it's not on his back.
No,
actually.
yeah, it's
They
not
just
on
took
his
some
back.
pieces off
It
of him.
looks like
Nah.
Yeah,
No, they take the gun and weapons off of him and give him to Tahu. Basically, is the long and short of it, mostly.
Yeah.
yeah. I can see how you'd think that, though.
yeah, I
so.
can't really see from
Yeah.
here. It just looks like he's on his back. So
Yeah. Nah, it
Yeah.
wouldn't even be possible with that giant gear stuck to Taho's back. I don't see any like point of connection that it could make without removing a couple of pieces.
Yeah.
Even then, that's stupid.
So I guess the protectors are kind of the Matoran replacements. Presume.
Well,
Apparently
yeah,
they're the
no
village
way.
elders, so they're technically
Yeah,
Turaga.
kind of. Turaga, except I get the feeling that instead of being weaker like Turaga, they're actually stronger.
That'd be
Huh.
cool.
Yeah.
yeah, that's also the vibe that I'm getting. Basically, the sets of the protectors that we're getting, they are the specific elders, but like everyone else is villagers.
That makes me wonder if they're gonna release the villagers as McDonald's promotions again.
Oh, God.
Da-da-da-da.
So wait a minute. So wait, we go from Matoran to Mictoran. What do we do for this?
We get
Protectors to Mictectors?
Mictectors, yes.
Villagers.
Mictectors?
The Mictectors
The Mictectors.
The average Joes.
protecting your calorie intake. Okay, yeah, we're moving on.
Yeah,
So we see next an image of just like the Toa.
we've already seen these so
nothing that
much.
we
Let's
haven't
just
seen
skip
before.
this. Moving on.
Yeah. No, yeah, I know, we're skipping it.
Oh, so much nostalgia vibes.
Oh.
Yes, this next image seems to be not finalized, but more so concept art of the island of Okoto. Wow, this looks good.
It's beautiful.
This almost, I mean, obviously this is kind of, harkening back to Metanoi, but I almost get more of that Throwbots or Slicer vibe from it, because they did kind of the same thing with
yeah.
a planet,
Yeah,
but it's
just
just,
because of how it's broken
It's
up.
the mountain range, yeah.
Oh yeah, the mountains separate all the different regions, which is really
Mhm.
interesting. Man, the fire region really got the short end of the stick here.
Yeah, well, it's always gotten the short end
Well,
of the stick. I
yeah.
have a map of the island on my wall here.
yeah.
It's tiny.
Ah, dang.
mm-hmm.
Never realized. Well,
It's actually larger here.
wow.
It makes
Also-
sense to be next to the plant life in the earthy area. Before it was next to the plant life in the water.
I am wondering, what's up with that, I'm just gonna call it Anuwahi, or Anukoto, maybe? But yeah,
Yeah,
the
Anukoto.
purple. I'm wondering what the purple actually is. If they just threw that in there for aesthetic, or if there's actually something
Yeah, that is
purple
really
going
interesting.
on there.
Maybe it's like
Gems?
Yeah,
or
purple
Yeah, maybe it's
gems,
minerals,
alien
yeah.
blood.
crystalline,
Yeah, I was
Alien,
about to
whatever.
say.
I'm all for alien blood.
Either way, it's
Cool.
it's really cool. It's also like interesting that the Earth region is above ground this time. Because on Matanui, it was
Final.
like
Well, it
underground.
couldn't be below ground, otherwise it'd drown.
But it wasn't it like that on Matanui?
It was kind of
wasn't
just
like that on-
underneath. It was
on
like Powahi was really large, and I get the feeling that Anuwahi was kind of just thrown in there with it, but it mostly
Yeah.
underground.
Yeah.
Kind of like Powahi and Anuwahi were like an apartment building.
Hmm.
Some people lived upstairs, some people lived downstairs.
Huh.
That water region, though,
Yeah.
I want to live there.
That looks so cool.
It looks so tropical and nice there.
Oh yeah.
Let's go to Okoto, the Bahamas.
Okay, so just a random thought I had the other day. I mean, we know that they say they were trying to stay away from too many new, the technical terms and names or whatever you want to call them. Unless I'm wrong, we've seen 2 new ones so far: Okoto and what's the other one? Ikimu or something?
Yeah, chemo. They're both names.
Random thought. What if one of these names was actually the name that was held by the shadowed one from Old Bionicle?
Oh.
Turns out to be a chemo.
Because Greg F. said that he knew it, which to me says that sometime it must have gone through some sort of approval process or whatever they do to get the names, but he said he would never give it out. What if one of these names was actually the name he had in mind for the shadowed
Kimu
one?
takes his mask off and it's the shadow one. It's like, it's me all along.
Oh, great.
I am a Kimu.
I am a Kimu.
Actually, that would be a sweet plot
that would be
twist.
so good.
This whole thing's a
And a
prequel.
nice...
Oh yeah,
Oh,
this is how
goodness
Shadow One
gracious.
became big in the became a business. Made the Dark Hunters.
This is while Matanui was still being built. This is all taking place in Cardanui.
Ha! Yeah.
Cardanui used to be filled with water.
Hydraxon's gonna come out
And
next
then it
year
be-
so he could train the Toamata.
And then
Oh, boy.
Vizon shows up, and the whole thing gets connected, and all kinds of convolution.
Everything falls apart.
Did I derail this conversation or what?
Nah.
You did indeed. So we're gonna move on. Next image is just like, it's a transition image, animation style. They were gonna get into talking about what the style of animation is going to be like and whatnot. However, if we were to take this as a canon photo, we can confirm, once and for all, Little Mermaid, Shrek, Finding Nemo, Toy Story,
Lady in the
The
Tramp.
Simpsons,
I
Wall-E,
noticed there's a lot of Pixar in here. like, a
and
lot of
Lady and the
Pixar.
Tramp, and The Lion King. They're all officially canon in the Bionicle universe.
I will say it's really interesting that they looked at all
WALL-E
these
is
for
just-
inspiration for the animation style of Bionicle.
Well, they didn't look at them for inspiration. During the presentation, they were just saying, hey, everything has a specific style of animation that you can quickly, associate it with. So they were saying,
Yeah.
we're doing that with Bionicle going into it. Also,
Oh,
WALL-E
okay.
is just the Ignica's latest iteration.
That makes a
Love
little bit more sense.
Love is canon and Bionicle. Look at Wally, man.
Right.
Yeah, but not much to see here. Moving on, you can see a lot of images of Minogue. And during the presentation, they said they took major inspiration from Minogue for the new animated shorts on Bionicle.com. I found that to be pretty great.
Oh, yeah, I
dude,
mean-
totally.
Looking at the final thing, I don't think it actually looks that much like it. But hey, I'm all
No.
for it.
Yeah. I mean, I can see the reference.
It
No, I
especially
can see
speaks
it
to
too.
me, as being the pretty much premier Minogue comic maker. So
Oh
I'm
yeah, I
stoked for
forgot about that. Yeah.
Hopefully they
Uh,
took more aspects in the animation style because Minogue is actually it's a good game.
The thing about
Mhm.
Thank
Minogue
you.
style
That,
is like
Minogue is a good game. I'm glad that this revelation has come to light.
Best point and click ever.
the Minogue style is like it's cool because it's very accurate to the sets, but it's also simplistic. Like it shows what the
Simplified,
sets. Yeah, it's
yeah.
very it's simplified what the sets actually are like in reality. And you can
Yep.
you can definitely see that's what they did with the animation style they have for Bionicle 2015, which we'll see in a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So moving on, this next image, not much to talk about here, but it terrifies me. They were talking about how the majority of things are now seen on small screens.
Yeah, cartoons
And-
specifically.
Oh, yeah, true. And then they showed how they needed to optimize their cartoon for smaller screens. Then they have this image of a small child, probably around the ages of 8 to 12, with a little phone.
Yeah.
That
Like they were even
that's-
saying sorry,
Yeah.
go ahead.
No, it's fine. It's
Just the fact that you
disturbs
have
me.
this little kid that age with this smartphone or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, welcome to reality, LJ. That's
I know,
that's
right?
how
No.
it is,
It
man.
looks like he's on his
No.
phone after bedtime, and he's like secretly on his phone while his like parents think he's asleep.
Looking up the no websites.
I would do that.
Oh, come on,
Okay,
Ben.
that's it. We're
No,
moving.
okay.
Okay, Takuma, what did you want to say?
Anyway, I was just gonna say it was just one more reason they decided to go for the sort of monologue simplified look is because since it's so much is watched on small screens, you don't have to worry about picking out all these little tiny details on a small screen. When it's simplified, it's easier to see on a small screen and easier to watch.
Yeah.
Yep, that is very true. And let's just transition on to the next image, which shows that simplified style with the Protector of Fire. It also shows the Vaki transition piece that we saw earlier, simplified into this cartoon style. And, it will take some getting adjusting to, but it looks alright.
It looks kind of funny.
They talk about the process. Yeah. They talk about the process of how they draw these parts as well. And then the next image shows 2 different styles of Onua in this style. One of them is more complex than the other.
Yeah, the
Right,
Photoshop
that's
one.
really scary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I prefer the one on the...
One on the left, definitely the best. What was the context behind showing this off, Takuma? Do you know?
Gosh, this is one slide I don't remember that much, but they were basically talking about taking the art and then this might have been somewhere along the line they were talking about how when they were talking about the different kinds of animation, they were talking about CGI versus Flash versus all the different types of animation that could be done. And I don't remember if this somehow tied into it. But as you can see, the one on the right is sort of the vector image. It's especially with a lot of Flash animation, you're using vectors instead of, like actual images, so to speak, if that makes any sense. So this might have tied into that somehow. This is the one slide that's escaping from me. Exactly what they were saying.
Well, this one's interesting.
I don't know. Go watch the video.
This one's interesting to me because then it's like, okay, so which one is the final one?
I think it's the one on the right.
Neither of them are the final one. You can see the final one if you scroll down 2 images. It's just showing out. These are both transitions. So, but let's actually transition into what's next.
Okay.
All the weapons. They also show sketches of all the weapons for the cartoon.
Oh yeah, this is actually really cool.
Yeah, and one thing I find interesting is kind of in the middle, below the colored Tahu swords. It seems to be like some sort of... I'm going to say it's a giggle rock, even though I know that dates me to being really old.
It does.
It's that... Oh, you mean the mace piece?
Yeah, where it almost looks like you're... I'm having trouble reading it. Is that on one of the sets?
Yeah, that's on I believe, the Earth Protector?
It is. Yeah, it's on the Protective Earth.
Yeah.
Is there supposed to be like 2 of those that combine into a ball, or maybe it's just showing the piece from a different angle?
Oh, it's showing it from a different angle.
Yeah. Huh. Anyways, whatever. Although I do want to say, I know we kind of really skimmed over the pictures, skipped the pictures of the new Toa sets, but can I just say that I like the fact that they're bringing back the dual functionality of the Nuva. I like even more that Pohatu's isn't just, hey, let's just take his weapons and stick them together to form a ball he can kick.
Oh,
They actually seem more legit this time around. Like, I thought it was really weird at first. I was like, oh, you just stick them on the feet, but the more I look at it, the more I really like it.
Yeah.
Because it just gives me this impression that he's going to be like covered just above the ground and they're like jets to make him go really fast.
Oh, that's so
So I'm all for that.
I concur.
I
also
agree, concur.
I also...
Next!
So yeah, next we have finalized renditions of the Toa in this new style with their weapons. Sans Onua, he doesn't have any weapons on him.
Poor Onua.
But we can see the style they're going for here. And unless you guys want to talk about
awesome.
that...
Could I just drool over them for a second?
Yeah, I really like this
awesome.
animation style. This animation style has
man.
been getting a little bit of hate from what I've seen, but I like it a lot.
Oh, I like it too.
I kind of I've got slightly mixed feelings on it, but more positive than not.
Yeah, definitely. Just all positive from me. I love the Transformers animated vibe I get from it, while also like seeing how this is inspired how this is inspired from Minogue style.
Yeah. Also,
Yep.
because it's so simplistic, it should be easier to animate as well. When you
It's
get really
yeah, easier to
complicated
animate
drawing-
and easier for kids to draw.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, I know as it is, these animations are just going to be like little 90-second clips that they throw up on the website. Can you imagine if this reached, like, My Little Pony level of popularity?
Oh, I love
Wouldn't
it.
that be the best thing ever? I highly doubt it's going to happen, but it would be the best thing ever.
It would be awesome.
Instead of bronies, it would be called bionies.
Like that. These guys
Bronicles.
look like they're ready for action too. Like I feel like a lot of those clips, or a good chunk of those clips, are gonna be action packed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Now, transitioning on, speaking of the clips, we see more concept art and a finalized rendition of what appears to be a scene from the show. And I noticed somebody pointed out, I forget who, that this looks like a coffin.
It's because in the
And this
the first slide, it looks like they like outlined a body in there or something. But it's just the outline.
Mm-hmm. But I like this. It looks like they're protecting the body of Akimu while he sleeps.
And just looking at this is also where I get a lot of that Egyptian vibe from, the whole
Yeah.
tomb thing.
Oh yeah, definitely. I definitely see it in this.
Same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I like that. Go ahead and switch on over if that's alright.
Okay.
Next image, we seem to observe the landscape of Fireland?
Takoto?
Takoto, yeah. That's kind of nice. It looks good.
Looks like it's under attack.
Sakura's gone.
Takara always
Tahu loses his home.
I do like
again.
that. I mean, I know already they were, we're harkening back to the whole, the island of Matano and stuff, but just the fact that they're still, like, huts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's just one more thing for me to like about it.
Yeah.
They still have those really.
But overall, yeah, that's really cool. Yes, Viper?
I don't know, just the flags. They just reminded me of like army stuff.
Mulan?
Everything changed
Yeah,
when the Fire
probably.
Nation attacked.
Okay, yeah, that does it. Next man of slide seems to be concept of Tahu in the cartoon surfing on
Waters
lava.
for wimps.
He's in a very awkward position. That looks really
It's like
weird.
he's about to start dancing
It looks
to
like
some
he was
techno.
like about to crash. And he's like, oh!
He looks like his leg armor's on too tight or something.
Go
I
home,
don't know.
Tahu. You're drunk.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is cool. Little lava surfing, harkening back again.
Then the next image makes me. I'm very excited. It's Lewa. And he's standing in jungle, but just the framing and the way that they use blurs.
Oh
that looks
yeah,
like
this
a really
looks,
It looks really well atmosphered.
Yeah, this looks really nice.
And it's the Morbuzak. Or maybe it's the Karzani plant.
Oh,
I don't know.
foreshadowing.
No, it's those vines from the Glatorian teaser
No,
that
it's
Gresh is sliding on.
Oh no.
no, it's another Vahi.
Huh?
Just kidding.
You had me there for a second. The image after that is of Pohatu scattering skull spiders. And I remember what they were talking about at the time during the panel. They were excited that they could add a little bit more comedic value through animation. It'd be easier to accomplish.
Yeah, specifically this art style, the humor would be a little bit easier to work in than with like the super serious CGI. It was, you
Yeah.
could put in some humor, but visually it wasn't there.
Yeah.
Whereas this allows for it.
The skull spiders.
Yeah, you can show a lot more cartoony expression and whatnot.
Yeah, now this does worry me a little bit as to the tone. I hope the tone isn't just completely childish, but we can't be too sure right yet.
Well,
Yeah.
it's a toy line for kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people keep forgetting
mean,
that.
if
It's
it
like
go-
it's supposed to be for kids. The only reason why you know about
If it-
Bionicle is because it was a thing for you as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
True.
I mean, going into this, if that is kind of the way it goes, I won't be disappointed because I'm kind of expecting it. But if it hits like just a middle ground, I will be ecstatic.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, if
I
it hits
don't.
the middle ground, that's cool and all, but like, you know,
Because as much as I like my gritty stuff, and to that extent, I kind of liked later, the way Bionicle went. Too much is too much, and I do miss, when it was original '01 Matanui stuff, where it was serious and stuff, but still, you had your lighthearted villagers going around having adventures and stuff.
I agree with Takuma. I do like dark, but I like this as well, and I don't. I also expect childish humor as well, and they've made improvements on the TV show with Chima. I know it may be a completely different team, but
right.
Yeah, they're all very good observations, very good points. The next few images are very easy to go over. They're all what seem to be concepts or finalized screen caps from the show. We see Tahu with the protector fire on his back, and I swear, I tried to talk to Meso about this. This gave me Mask of Light vibes.
Mask of Light.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't know
pretty
what
much
I
the
was
first
talking about. He was like,
What?
"Sure, LJ, whatever you say."
Let's take a closer look at those
Yeah,
falls.
a lot. You're not the only one, LJ. Other people, I've seen other people comment on that too, where it looks like,
I feel like the
scene
only people.
where Takua's riding on Tahu's back.
I feel like the only people who can look at this picture and not immediately think of that either A, didn't see the movie, or B, are completely ignorant. Or
Meso,
C,
which one are
Kahi.
you?
I think
Or was it
Meso's just
Meso?
ignorant.
Which one did you say it was? Meso?
Yeah, it was Meso. Goodness. Alright, well, it looks really cool. I still like how they shot this. The framing is really great. Next few images are also great. We see Galley with
Golden
apparently
cow.
very shiny water that is like going around her spear. It still looks like lightning. That doesn't look like
Really?
water.
It's
to me.
totally
I
water,
just
dude.
see. It just looks like elemental energy to me. It doesn't look like water or lightning necessarily.
It's water, dude. It's totally water.
Yeah, but I don't know.
You're wrong.
It's weird. Then to the right of that, we see the Lord of Skull Spiders apparently stranded somewhere for some reason.
He looks so menacing.
Or
there.
he's making his grand appearance.
Yeah.
To Galley, I would assume, since it's raining in the same scene.
Yeah, and there's water. Not lightning, water.
Okay, stop it. So, below that, we see Lewa confronting the Lord of Skull Spiders and batting away a bunch of them, which is pretty cool. And then we see Kopaka. This one is the one that perplexes me the most, also batting away a ton of Skull Spiders, as well as confronting the Lord of Skull Spiders. Venom,
Yeah,
you
it
to
seems
get
to have
this.
some sort of shield.
Looks like a bubble
Almost
shield.
Halo.
Yeah, it looks
I've
like the
never
bubble
played
shield
Halo.
of Halo 3.
Why does he have a bubble shield around him? That's what I'm really curious
It's probably
about.
ice. He's using
It's an ice bubble
mean,
shield.
Kopaka's first mask was
You
the
know,
mask of
bubbles
shielding in 01.
bubbles are made of
True.
water, and Kopaka can freeze water. So what he did was he blew a bubble with SpongeBob SquarePants all around him, and then froze it to protect himself from Lord of Skull Spiders, who was jealous that he couldn't blow bubbles with SpongeBob. Now, moving
Yeah,
on.
that makes logical sense to me.
I think it's like
Eh.
to do with the wind as well. I don't know. It's like one
SpongeBob
of
and
those
Bionicle confirmed.
elemental powers. The weather.
But all in all, very cool. Obviously, to note, they all have their golden masks.
And then there's. Are we done with this picture?
Yeah.
And then there's
the
a new
final
one. Playing Money in the Bank with the suitcase. Am I the only one who thinks that? It looks like he's playing
Yes.
Money in the Bank.
I don't know what that is.
It's when you carry a suit. You try and grab a suitcase with a ladder in wrestling.
All right, well,
Okay, so yeah, he's
Sure.
Awkward moments with Viper. Turns out Anu is trying to go with his golden mask. Tahu has his golden mask. Ancient carvings of the protectors for some reason, and the area where Pohatu gets his golden mask. Fudge.
yeah, dude, oh my goodness. Like, this is the last picture, and so far, everything we've seen from, I guess, is the show, just looks so good. The environments look amazing. Even though everything's supposed to be simplistic, it looks like they really got it down.
Oh yeah, and just kind of a random thought I had just now, kind of looking all at these and how we were talking earlier about the possible, shall we say, conflict between kid-friendly humor and then the actual kind of quote unquote epic story. I think about all I gotta say is to those who are worried, look at Avatar/Legend of Korra. Cartoon has all that super serious and wow, mind-blowing stuff, but still the whole way out they've got all this humor and jokes and just random funny stuff, and it's like still one of the best loved shows ever.
Avatar was great.
So-
I watched this.
I'm still saddened by the fact that this isn't going to be like a full television show or anything. They're just going to be
I
shorts.
know, right?
But
Now that I've
Oh,
seen
well.
Who
it,
knows? Maybe this is just to test the water starting out.
and
Maybe it will be
maybe
one day.
less is more.
yeah. Now that I've
very
seen
true.
the style, I really want a TV show. I was a bit worried at first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all in all, those are the concept photos. Very nice to get a little bit of an inside look.
What was that?
It was a lot.
There's a car.
Very nice to get an inside look.
I stopped talking so you can edit that out, Ben. So,
Oh no, that's not
Oh.
getting edited out at all.
Ah, gosh dang it.
Awkward moments
Ah,
with
fudge.
LJ. I mean EJ.
No, great. Ben's driving again.
No, anyway.
Oh no, it's the prize.
All right, he's
Takuma, you're
dead.
drunk. You need
Sweet.
to stop. Yeah, Takuma crashed and burned.
Oh,
yeah.
Now I can't give people cannibal nightmares anymore.
Nope.
Okay, so yeah, those are concept images. I'm glad that we got to see those.
Also,
I think we should very brief. Oh, yeah.
yeah, just one more thing I want to note. The bottom right screen cap with the protectors looking at these wall
Oh, no.
carvings. You know what that reminds me of?
Oh no, what?
Tell us what.
Egyptian stuff again. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
yeah, Egyptian stuff.
I
That's what
wasn't
I was
actually
gonna
going to
say.
say anything bad, but I just want to say that it's really interesting. It makes me really interested as to what
Yeah.
like the carvings are, because you see like, I guess, silhouettes all on their knees, like praising something that
Looks
you
like
don't
they're,
see
like,
in the
going up
screen
to-
cap.
Praising up to the stars or something.
Makes me very curious.
Yeah.
But that's it. That's all I'm going to say.
That little Matoran looks adorable as well.
They're not Matoran.
Oh, about.
Well,
They're
whatever they're called, we
protectors.
don't know what they're
They're
called yet.
protectors. You
Well, a
call them
baby
protectors.
protector.
Yeah, baby protector, whatever. It sounds a little
Baby
contradictory.
protector
Okotans.
looks cute.
Baby protection.
Okotans.
Wow. Venom.
So, all in all, those are the concepts. And now we're running low on time here. This is running really long. So we're only going to briskly go over the confirmed prices, the finalized images,
Oh, yeah.
and some brief descriptions of all of the sets, because those have been released as well.
I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm. I know you did.
No.
That's why this is going to be very brief. So, let's see here. We have the Protector of Jungle with 70 pieces at a price count of $10. All the protectors are $10. Lewa, Pohatu, and Gali are $15. And as well as the Lord of Skull Spiders. Is he? Let me check. Yeah, Lord of Skull Spiders is also $15. And the other three are $20. So just keep that in mind. Anyway, Protector of Jungle. The evil skull spiders mounting an attack deep in the jungle. Swoop to the defense of the Protector's village with the awesome Protector of Jungle. A sturdy, buildable figure featuring a dual-tone mask with pop-off trigger. Adjust the arms and legs to create fearsome battle poses. Then unleash the huge air elemental flame bows rapid shooter and send the skull spider scurrying for safety.
Air elemental
Can I just-
flame bows. Air element.
that just
Air
sounds-
confirmed to return. Now everyone can shut up
Can I-
about Lewa being like Tahu of Jungle or whatever.
So just sort of, a reference point, we look at the protectors, they're starting at $10, the Toa are either $15 or $20. 2001, the original Toa started out at $6.99.
Man.
I'm gonna spend so much money.
Yep.
My thought as well.
Can't wait to spend about $200.
I really like-
I'll be
buying
like
all
to my
these
mum,
sets.
I can't afford the
And also-
bus, and they're like, why? Because I spent all my money on bonkers.
Bonkle.
And I'm not going to start commenting on how much I love each individual set, but just let me say that overall, the whole overarching, wave, all the translucent pieces, and some of these two-tone pieces.
Yep.
Yep.
Jang Briggs is squealing in joy.
And the
In fact-
Egyptian scarabs that are being called spiders.
Scarabs.
Scarabs? Scarab beetles?
Yeah.
What if
Scare
you...
back.
I'm from
beetles?
Minnesota. Don't go making fun of my accent.
When I think
Well,
scarabs,
Yeah,
Alright.
sure, you betcha.
I think scarabs, I think of the mummy when they're just eating.
Yeah, Egyptian.
Okay then.
Alright.
Disturbing.
I like
Yum,
it.
yum, yum, yum.
Anyway.
Let's just skip through these a little bit. The skull, protective stone, 73 pieces. The skull spider is lurking in the sand dunes near the protector's desert village. Send out the mighty protective stone to block the dangerous invader. Adjust the arms and legs, yada yada. Whip up a vortex of sand with the giant elemental sandstorm blaster and pin back the skull spider with the rapid shooter. Just don't let this evil creature close enough to pop off that precious mask.
So kind of doing the Krana thing.
Oh, of course, we knew that for a while. Protective water, 71 pieces. The skull spider is trying to burst the bubbles of the protector's underwater village. Blow this unwanted visitor out of the water with the protector of water's rapid shooting elemental torpedo blaster. Say that
Wow.
5 times fast.
That was a
Wow.
mouthful.
This robust figure with bionicle head and shell and 2 turbines is built for action play. So don't delay! Intercept the evil foe before it grabs the mask and seizes power from the protectors.
Alright.
Literally it says, so don't delay. I did not add that in.
Yeah. So don't delay. Call now and you'll get another protector for free. That's right. Free. Call now. 1-800-BONKLE.
Protective Earth, 66 pieces. The crystal mine is under attack from the skull spider. Spin the Protective Earth's powerful crystal star drill to bore through rock and confront the evil intruder. If the skull spider latches onto the protector's bionicle head, it can pop the trigger and release the mask. Unleash the elemental power of the rapid shooter to fend off the villain and keep control of the underground.
Okay, so the skull spiders are confirmed to jump onto the heads and then pop off the mask from the back of the head and then attach themselves to the head. That sounds
Apparently.
that sounds
Sounds
like a
very
struggle.
complicated. Pull
I'm
skull
slightly,
spiders.
slightly disappointed at what seems like not that much variety in the color of the skull spiders.
Meh.
There
Yeah.
are 3 kinds of skull spider: silver, metru blue, and what appears to be lime green.
And
It's a
gray.
very weird
Or wait, no,
lime
silver.
green.
Duh. Yeah.
Protective ice, 68 pieces. The skull spider is leaping from a crack in the ice to attack the protectors. Put the freeze on the evil intruder with the protector of ice's rapid shooting elemental ice blaster. This mighty ice warrior with bionicle head and shell is built for ferocious battle. So spin the awesome ice saw blade and take down the skull spider before it can pop off the mask.
I still can't believe Mesa was right about the saw blade.
I agreed with him. I was the only one that agreed with him.
It's because you're dumb.
Wait, what? The fact that
I'm
it was going
still
to
right.
have one, or
Yeah, the fact
Yeah,
that
the
piece
fact
is
that
a
he had
saw blade.
oh,
Protector of fire, 69 pieces. The Protector of fire is under attack from the skull spider emerging from the molten lava lake. These guys are tough. This sturdy, highly posable figure is fully equipped for the heat of battle. So strike back with the flame swords and open fire with the rapid shooting elemental fire blaster. You must take down the thieving invader before it can pop off the Protector's mask.
These are some weird looking flame swords.
I'm a bit worried about the
yeah. I
projectiles.
was just the way that he's holding on to them is like,
That's
huh?
yeah, that's really weird.
I'm sure there's some kind of design reason behind that, but
There has to be. It looks like you broke off the crank off of some machine or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
And now it's just like on fire.
Yep.
Anyway.
It also looks like his right arm is just like contorting behind. It doesn't look comfortable the way he's got the arm.
No,
yeah,
it doesn't.
I agree.
Yeah, the projectiles, they look like beads. They might get lost pretty easily.
They're studs.
They're studs. They are straight
They're
up
not
Lego studs.
exclusive to the Protector of Fire.
Yeah, but they will get lost
Yeah.
very
Oh,
easily.
definitely.
Definitely not using them then.
They're
Can you
really
imagine
cool
if
though.
they actually started selling packs of just those?
They will.
Oh,
I'm pretty
they
sure.
will.
They'll like have special gold ones and stuff like that. Like
They're
the
calling it
Zap
right
Spheres.
now. Stud packs. Become a stud. Pick up your studs today.
Someone
We're
just
moving
starts
on.
eating them
So-
like pills.
Those are the protectors. They all will retail for approximately $10 US. The Toa, Galley Master of Water, 87 pieces. Attach the shark fins to the feet of Galley Master of Water and dive deep into the ancient ruins of the Oceanics crater. Connect the fins to the harpoon to create a powerful elemental trident to attack the skull spider. Activate the battle arm to fend off its attempts to pop off Galley's mask. The all-powerful golden mask simply must be safeguarded from evil forces.
Meh.
Okay, Pohatu, 66 pieces. Attach the convertible jetarangs to the feet of this powerful, posable bionicle figure and launch into the sky. When you locate the skull spider, transform the 2 jetarangs into 2 huge stormerangs, stormerang weapons, and get ready to battle for the golden mask of stone. Resist all attempts to pop off Pohatu's mask, and activate the bashing battle arm to send the skull spider flying.
Mask of Stone.
Jetarangs.
Oh no.
And Jetarangs.
No.
Stormerang.
Mask of Stone. No. Takuma, are you thinking who I'm thinking of?
I
Takuma?
guess not. So anyway,
Yeah.
moving on.
Jack Stone. Sorry, I had my mic muted.
Okay,
Thinking-
Mask
I'm-
of Stone.
Mask of Stone. All I'm thinking is Jack Stone right now.
Okay.
Mask of Stone.
Here, let me give you a hint. Gerlicki.
Mask of Stone. Kurliki. What? I'm.
Igniter.
Mask of Stone. Oh. Igniter. Oh man, I hope Kurliki comes back and does photo comics with these. I doubt he will, but I hope he does.
That'd be funny. Let's see here. Lewa. Power up the dual-purpose X-Glider to soar into the sky. When you spot the skull spider crawling from the ruins, swoop down to the ground and convert the X-Glider into 2 massive battle axes. Prevent the thieving creature popping off Lewa's mask using the 2 swords and turn the wheel to power up Lewa's bashing battle arm. You must fight hard to protect the precious golden jungle mask from the forces of evil.
Because the letter X makes everything awesome, even when it makes no sense.
Yeah, it's extreme.
Hmm.
So the prior 3 masters, Galley, Pohatu, and Lewa will retail for approximately $15 US. Also, Pohatu has 66 pieces and Lewa has 85.
Wow.
Sigh.
Alright, Onua. This durable, 108 pieces, by the way. This durable, highly posable figure with 4 golden bionicle shells and bashing battle arm is fully geared up for underground combat against the Skull Spider. Burrow underground with the turbo shovelers while evading the evil Skull Spider's efforts to pop off Onua's mask. Then convert his turbo shovelers into a massive earthquake hammer, the only tool powerful enough to break through the golden mask.
To the golden mask.
Yeah, through.
Totally changes the meaning of
yes.
what you said.
Break through to the golden mask. Because I was about to say,
Like,
wouldn't
why would
that
he?
suck?
Yeah.
So much logical
Oh, sorry
sense.
guys. I accidentally broke
Can you
my
imagine if
important
they totally
golden
did it
mask.
backwards, where instead of having to find the masks and use them, they had to find them and destroy them?
That'd be interesting.
That'd be an interesting dynamic shift. But actually, kind of an interesting thing is that it's these 3 bigger ones that all have golden armor pieces, and I wonder if there's some kind of story-related reason for that. Why
Well-
those ones, like the bigger ones, have golden armor.
Because they're big.
Yeah, I'm interested. Let's see here. Kopaka.
Bashing battle arm, yo.
Oh, yeah. Kopaka, 97 pieces. Watch out for the skull spider crawling from the snow, trying to pop off Kopaka's mask. Adjust the arms and legs of this heavily armored figure to create fearsome battle poses. Fend off the evil creature's attacks with the Frost Shield, Bashing Battle Arm, and the mighty Elemental Ice Spear. Get to the precious golden mask first, then convert the shield into avalanche skis to escape.
Reminds me of Mask of Life a bit. Escaping on the skis.
Yep.
You mean
And then
Mask of
finally,
Light.
Tahu.
Oh, oops, sorry. Mask of Light.
I wasn't gonna-
Tahu. Oh, sorry, go on.
No, that's all I had to say. So I wasn't gonna trail.
So yeah, Tahu. God.
Yeah.
89 pieces.
Water's
Attach
for
the lava.
wimps.
Attach the lava surfboard to the feet of this powerful posable figure and surf into the volcanic crater in adrenaline mode. Then turn the surfboard into 2 awesome elemental fire blades ready for combat. I'm slurring my words.
Super.
Activate the bash. Activate the bashing battle arm to swipe away the skull spider's attempts to pop off Tahu's mask and get to the magical golden mask first. The prior 3 sets I mentioned, Onua, Kopaka, and Tahu will retail at approximately $20 USD.
And Tahu was like, nobody calls me chicken.
Tahu the
And
adrenaline
finally,
junkie.
Lord of
And then
Skull
it turns
Spiders.
out his lava surfboard is a hoverboard, and oh my gosh, Doc Brown was really Akimu, and Makuta is Biff, and what?
Dude.
This sounds like one heck of a
I'm
crossover.
Surfboard.
Surfbird.
Bird, surfbird.
Bird.
Finally, Bionicle Lord of Skull Spiders, 145 pieces.
Oh my God,
Protectors
Surfbird.
want... I'll end you. Protectors wanting to unlock the secrets of the city will have to get past this evil-eyed, 6-legged creature first. And the Lord of Skull Spiders has its own secret weapon. Pull the rear lever to grip and crush anyone who gets too close. Combined with buildable Lego, Bionicle, Protector, and Master sets for thrilling good versus evil battles. And this set, surprisingly enough, retails for $15.
Wow.
Only 6 legs.
This set's the least, the one I'm least looking forward to getting, if I even get it.
I am actually intrigued.
I'll definitely get it, but yeah, I mean, it looks to me like kind of the weakest of the designs, but maybe that's just because it's a
Really?
generic
I think
spider.
it's
But I'll
pretty-
still be getting it.
I think
It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I
I'm not
think
saying it looks
looks
bad. I
pretty
just think
good.
the other ones look better.
Especially with that function. I mean, pull the rear lever to grip and crush anyone. Like, that's awesome. I want to grip and crush, like, some of my old teachers.
I'm just trying to figure out what what. Wow. Not me. I was homeschooled. That would be problematic.
Don't worry, I'll do it for you.
I'm just wondering what all. No. How are we ever supposed to get our Bionicle cake?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, what the heck, Ben? No, lay off.
Okay, fine. I'll do it after.
I am wondering what all legs or arms or whatever actually move for this crushing function. Because
Up
those
and down,
2
I'd
little bitty things in the front don't look that
Crushing.
imposing.
I think it might be the
Yeah.
front ones. Like, not the front,
So
not the little tiny ones, the first pair of legs.
yeah, like. Guess we'll have to find out. Although I find it
Yeah.
interesting that there's a gold, skull spider mask / body, but it doesn't look like the Lord of Skull Spiders itself actually has anything like that. Even more so, it looks like it has a chest piece for its eyes, for its
That
face.
is
Oh, yeah,
because
it is.
that's what it has.
It most definitely is.
Well, yeah, I mean, which is interesting to say the least.
Locking around. Look, I have eyes on my chest.
Not the
I'm
only
gonna
one.
pretend that I just... Oh, okay, yeah, so anyway, those are all the sets. Those are descriptions and prices and piece counts confirmed. They'll run you approximately $180 USD. Except for Var, who doesn't need to worry about getting Omega Tahu. Right, Var? That's right.
Kill yourself.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Venom, I forgot. I'm sorry.
This episode's ending right now.
Well, yeah, it actually kind of sort of is. We've run really, really long.
Alright, bye everybody.
But wait, no. Goodness, what are your guys' final thoughts on everything that
It's
we've
cool and
discussed?
everything. Bye.
I love it.
I need a glass of water because I'm now dehydrated because I've been drooling.
Nice.
Not actually. That would ruin my keyboard and mouse, and I don't want to deal with that again.
Again?
Again.
I spilled well, no, not from drool, but I spilled a little water on my mouse the other day, and so the scroll wheel wasn't scrolling. So I stuck it in a bowl of rice overnight, and yay, fixed.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
You ever?
I didn't know rice absorbed. Oh, I kind of did, but I didn't know. It was
Yeah,
that
if you
absorbent.
if you accidentally drop your cell phone in water, I'm not gonna say what kind of water, but yeah, don't try to use it or anything. Just turn it off, unplug it, whatever. Just stick it in a bowl of rice overnight,
Interesting.
because the
I'll use
rice will pull the water out, just really absorbent.
Right.
Wow.
Well, anyway.
This has been Life Tips with Takuma.
Educating you all.
Thank you.
TTV was brought to you today by the letter 7.
Yeah, we're definitely ending.
Yeah, we're done.
Thank you all very much for listening to this episode of the TTV podcast. Do the Audible thing at the beginning of the episode, and go ahead and subscribe, like Mesa would say, and don't rate because that doesn't happen anymore. Like it if you want,
Rate,
dislike it
comment,
if you want. You have
subscribe.
free will.
Join our message boards.
Yep, message boards. Those will
Check
be
out
in the
our
description,
website.
I'm sure. Yeah, check out the website, the Twitters, at the Jonathan Juan, at Illustrious Varn, at 3 Virtues.
Yep. Alright.
And what? There's someone else. Could have sworn there was someone else.
And this was
Okay,
TTV.
The Google Pluses.
No, forget the Google Plus.
And
We're
the
ending now.
The
MySpace.
Tumblr.
No, forget MySpace.
We should get a MySpace.
Tumblr, the Facebook, the blogger.
Okay, yeah. So, anyways, TTV episode 118. The week has come to a close. Ven, do you think it was successful? Okay. Well, I'm glad you all have enjoyed. Thank you very much for listening, and we will see you very, very soon. I'm LJ.
I'm Venom.
I'm Viper.
I'm Takuma.
And we will see you all shortly. Take care.
Sooner than you think.